Welcome, everyone, to Act. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's gone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers' offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Running it to the right. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Davis looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Pitt. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it back, looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's gone. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Well, jet sweep pass. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, his head is spinning. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Davis will throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense has, and either this game has gotten away from them early, they need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Davis looking to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's gone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he drops to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking downfield, it's Kane. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the run, it's Alexander. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Davis will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for... He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Davis looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Selden. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires on the move. Trying to find the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's King. Dances away to buy time. Keeps it himself and gets to first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. A score.
There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Dropping back, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle, it's Alexander. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Alexander. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to.
Lost one deep down the right side. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Davis will throw. The sure hands, it's gone. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's gone. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Throws to the back. Caught near the sideline. It's gone. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Davis looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The Yellow Jackets buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
They'll try the left side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 48. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finding an escape route. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab. Can White cross the plane to get to 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Pitt! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And right down the middle. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They'll try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Pittman. He is is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Touch pass on the run. Going for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Give to the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on second down for this offense. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. Third and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got fourth in California.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games,